Hello, everyone. Um, this is my reflection on our week 2 material. So just kind of getting into it. I feel like the overarching theme in this video, or just kind of my stance on thing, is just the more investment we need in treating and in caring for people with limited English proficiency. Um, Sort of inherently last week, I know my my stance last week was kind of about, well, it's not the physician's fault that they don't want to learn another language, or that they don't make that effort because, well, maybe medical instruction or the medical textbooks are only predominantly published in English. And that's kind of how I felt. But after this week's readings and kind of getting hit over the head with these language barriers and a lot of the research studies that we were assigned, I mean, the language barrier article talks about longer wait times for those who LEP individuals, lack of awareness of healthcare resources, um, less frequent clinic visits. These are all things that they found in their study, and these are relevant findings. These are important things. These are consequences that carry a lot of medical implications because of what that means for the patient and their health. And it's not just isolated to, Latin communities. I think a lot of times, honestly, even today, like I saw it in my department today. These I'll take these glasses off. These barriers are everywhere now. A lady today came in and she could only speak Russian, and the flow of the visit wasn't smooth at all. The connection with the translator was bad. The translator herself wasn't very good. But with these readings in mind, I kind of thought of, wow, okay, like, can we really trust that this information is getting relayed accurately, and is the interpreter really expressing what this woman needs in her care? And we're kind of at the mercy of the interpreter, which I had never really thought about until now. My previous thought was, oh, how great that Rush provides a interpreter. But now I kind of look at it with a little bit of skepticism, knowing that one of the articles we read today, Errors of Medicine, tells us that ad hoc and no interpreter is potentially dangerous, right? Like, maybe they misunderstand a dosage, or maybe they don't understand all the side effects of a medication. Maybe they don't accurately express what they're allergic to. These studies, I think one of them found that if we had professional interpreters, if we invested in professional interpreters, that those translation errors go away and the trustworthiness is restored. And so that's kind of where I'm getting to my point of, like, the United States healthcare system. The United States, a country that is, about as diverse as any other country in the world. It's founded on immigrants, right? Should invest in these people who have limited English proficiency. I kind of found it interesting that in not investing in them, they're sort of ostracizing these people who can't speak English. They're sort of othering these people who can't speak English, especially in the realm of healthcare. And I kind of felt that way in one of the videos it was Dr. Ingrid Hall of the CDC. She was presenting her data. Like, I thought it was very nice and, like, interesting data, but there was one piece in there where it was like, oh, well, it turns out that, like, non-English speaking Hispanic women get more cancer screenings, or who are poor get more cancer screenings, get more pap smears uh, than any other population because they're free. The CDC wants to screen these poor women for uh, cervical cancer, mammograms, things like that. But what happens afterwards? Like, okay, what if they do find cancer? Well, then they're gonna milk the healthcare system is gonna milk money out of these poor people. Um, Even Dr. or not even Dr. Paul Rogers comments in one of the chapter 5 borders of care. He's like illegal aliens place an unnecessary burden on our healthcare system. That was in 1977. Yeah, you're just ostracizing these people who can't speak English. I think it's dumb. I think if we actually invested in them and provided the care they need, either provide classes for physicians to take to learn Spanish, provide better interpreters for these people, then I think a lot of these problems and these barriers sort of get alleviated. But I don't know, maybe I'm simplifying the problem. So talk tomorrow. Cheers.